Hey y'all, iRix Guy here, back again with another security related video. And within this video I'm going to provide some very non-technical tips for how to better secure your email. Now if you use email, you may not be aware of how vulnerable email can make you. Always be aware of what you're sending by way of email. Always assume that email is not secure. With that being said, here are some tips that even if you have a moderate amount of technical abilities, and if it seems kind of overwhelming, maybe you've got somebody that you know that's computer savvy and they can step you through this. But something that I recommend, and again, you can check out my other videos where I talked about Google Advanced Protection Program. This is a key right here, one of the many keys that I have for Google Advanced Protection Program. So for me to log into my email, I've got to have this key. And well, once my device is memorized, my device will retain my key information for a while so that it knows that I was using that device. But if somebody else tried to log in using my Google account and my password, they would have to have a physical key to get in. So from an email perspective, you may have email through various providers, and those providers may not be the most security conscious. Maybe they haven't updated their systems. Maybe there's a lot of holes. Maybe people are reading your emails and you don't even realize it. Maybe they're not doing anything to indicate that they've hacked your email, and maybe they're just collecting information from you over time. So it's a scary thing to think about. So what I've done, and what I would recommend that you may want to consider, and again, nothing is 100% secure. Anything can be hacked. So always assume that your information online is public to be safe. But with that being said, something that I've done is I've taken multiple email accounts and I've used forwarding. And you can call your host, your internet provider, or whatever you want to call it, and you can ask them, how can I enable email forwarding? So what I did, I've pointed everything, all the emails that I'd hosted in the past, I've forwarded all of those emails to a Google email address. And the reason being is that Google email address, that Gmail address, is protected. For me to be able to log into it, I've got to utilize a physical key. So all my email is going to that hardened email address where a physical key in conjunction with a password is required to log in. So that enhances the possibility that my email may not be hacked. So, a simple thing that someone with a mild to moderate amount of technical abilities can do to potentially better safeguard their information that they send by way of email. Now keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier, anything that's online should be treated as public, including email. So if you think that your emails are private, that's an incorrect assumption. Anything can be hacked. So just one thing that I've done that I wanted to share with y'all as part of my security series is, just looking at what you have. And if it's something you may want to do, you may want to sit down and say, okay, how many email addresses did I have in the past? How many do I have now? Because even those that are from the past that you may not actively use, those could have been very unsecure. So you may want to go back, consider, if you don't use those email accounts anymore, consider closing them down. If you do use them, but you don't use them that frequently, check with your internet provider, ask if they can forward those emails to your new email account. And again, I would recommend Gmail, just because it's hardened. I've got to use this key in conjunction with the password to log into my Gmail. So, don't leave accounts out there that are old. That's a very dangerous thing. And something I would recommend doing, if you take the time to audit all of the email accounts that you have, if you decide to take the time to do that, then, if you decide where you want to forward them to, whether it's Gmail or whatever, after you get that forwarding in there, then what I would do, I would even reset the password for the Google account and then go into, opt for Google Advanced Protection Program, harden it with that, and that may better prevent your email from getting hacked. But again, nothing's guaranteed and anything can be hacked. But you can check the link within this video's description to find where to order the Google Advanced Protection Program keys. Actually very affordable, and it was very easy to set up. But that's how I hardened my email, and I wanted to share this with y'all. Again, I know a lot of people in my audience are very technical. Some people are not technical at all. But the bottom line is that most everyone nowadays, regardless of your technical abilities, most everyone nowadays probably uses email. And they may not use email that frequently, but they probably at least use it for some purposes daily. So thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/iRicksGuy. I'm going to try to post a lot more security-related content soon. Just some tips that may make someone feel better. Again, nothing is secure, so never assume it is. Always assume that everything online can be hacked. But with that being said, this is something that may enhance someone's peace of mind. So thanks for watching, and subscribe. Click that bell to be notified when I post another video, and y'all have a good day.
Hey y'all, iRicksGuy here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.